Welcome to Therapy Through Cards. In today's reading, we are going to be looking at this full moon lunar eclipse energy, okay? I know that it's in Taurus, okay, but I'm not going to highly focus on that. I'm just going to focus on what this lunar eclipse is bringing you, how it's going to affect you. You know, this is a timeless reading. So if you click on this video, you know, and it's way past the lunar eclipse, there are messages here for you. I definitely feel like that, okay? So this is just about how it's interesting, because the more I tap into this energy, I'm feeling like changes are going to happen, you know. It's interesting. Spirit just said, like, you're going to start to behave differently, which is interesting. So we'll have a look at that. So behavior changes are happening this full moon eclipse. Okay. One of the files keeps moving. Can you see it? Okay. So we have 4 piles. If you guys are not familiar with my readings, I do pocket bags when I feel like it. There's a little message in there. Very important for you. It's like a keyword. I'll reveal that when the time is right. So we have 4 piles today. I feel like doing a lot of different options for you to choose so you can better choose the right one for you. So pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. So use your intuition. Which pile are you drawn to? And let's get your messages. Pile number 1. Okay, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Let's have a look. How is this lunar eclipse going to change you and your behavior? This is so interesting. I'm so excited. Okay, so I have a little pocket bag here with a little keyword. I'll reveal that when the time is right. And then I have this card. It's interesting how lately I'm been putting cards on my piles, because I really want there to be a main card that is secretive. You don't know what's behind it. I don't either. And I'm hoping, my intention for this reading was for when I turn it over, I want to see immediately what channels come through, okay? Because there's some beautiful pictures on these cards. Oh, I love it. So we'll get to that, and then I'm going to shuffle on camera for you, get all your cards. I will try to tap into your energy, and then we'll get the messages of the cards. So let's have a look. How is this lunar eclipse changing your behavior? Oh wow. Okay, so I immediately got a channel when I looked at it. I love it. I love it when you just like focus on what comes through when you instantly look at a card. There are going to be some truths about yourself that you're going to have to face. But with the owl, okay, it's interesting. There's something here about diving into research, diving into knowledge, diving into maybe really wanting to understand certain parts of yourself. And when you do that, that instantly changes your behavior. So there could be facing maybe some behaviors that you've been currently doing in your life that you're just like, hey, wait a second, you know, I feel like it's the time now to stop these behaviors, or I feel like it's the time to, I'm getting the sense of outgrown. Like there's sense of, hey, I don't want this in my life anymore. And this is about you. This is about you and your behaviors, okay? Yeah, people can be involved, but there's something here about you paying attention to some of your behaviors that maybe you ignored prior to this eclipse energy. I'm just going to say eclipse energy, okay? And it's interesting because eclipse energy does talk about changes. So there's something really uncomfortable about this owl, but not uncomfortable in the sense that, you know, there's going to be some chaos stirred in your life, or someone's going to reveal some secrets about you. No, this is uncomfortable in the fact that, hey, I know that maybe I'm doing some behaviors that I just not happy with, or I don't want to do them anymore. It's just this sense of they're not wrong, okay? But there's this sense of I'm over it. I'm getting the sense of I'm over it. Maybe I'm over sleeping in so much every day, or maybe I'm over feeling really uncomfortable. I'm getting this sense of lack of energy, guys. Okay, this lack of energy is coming through. So some of you guys maybe are just so tired or drained for some of you, and maybe you're just over that. So then that prompts you to go deep inside yourself with the owl and kind of, I feel like it's delving inside, collecting the information that you need, that you know, the knowledge that you know you need. I don't think other people can give you this knowledge with the owl. The owl tells me that you have the wisdom. So you just have to dig deep within yourself, maybe do a bit of a brainstorming, maybe do a bit of, okay, what are my options? Okay, what can I do? How can I kind of not feel low energy or shit every day? Which is nice. Owls do give me the sense of night owl, like a night owl. So there's something about you being alone with yourself at night and maybe reflecting on yourself and your life a bit. Okay. But basically, the owl in a nutshell, pile number 1, is you having powerful wisdom to access, to change things in your life that you're not happy with right now. Okay, let's tap into your energy. Let's tap into it. And it's interesting, just one last thing, okay, because I keep looking at the owl. I keep looking at the owl's eyes, and I'm like, far out, can you stop looking at me? There is something here where it's unnerving energy, okay? I just have to read this energy because I think it's really important. I always focus on what I am looking at and what takes my interest, and the eyes are just piercing. So you may be seeing through some things, you know, related to situations of people in your life. You're like, hey, I can see right through that. I don't agree with that, or I don't want that, or there's something here where you are reading between the lines, and I don't know what you're going to do with that information, but you're seeing things a lot more clearly. You know, sometimes we go through life and we have periods where we're just like oblivious, but also ambiguous is coming through as well. So maybe there are some things in your life that you're just not trying to face or accept. And then now I feel like you have strength. The owl is giving me a lot of inner strength. Honor, like, and guys, my words are coming out, but they're not coming out in the way that I want them to come out. Sometimes spirit affects my my throat chakra. So I just got honor. So you guys are honoring yourselves, and look what comes out upright. Can you see? Yeah, you can. I won't get to the cards, it interferes my channeling, but you are, I also sense this fearlessness. Like with the owl, there is something really powerful in terms of you having some secret knowledge or some secret wisdom that many people maybe don't even understand or wouldn't even be able to comprehend. But it's okay. It's for you. It's for your journey. It's to create a life that is better for you. Yeah. Whew. The energy is a bit intense, but I don't think that's an issue, okay? So don't worry. All right, pile number 1, spirit. What does this owl want to say about this eclipse? Full moon energy. Yeah, spirit just said radical change. Okay, all right, out. There's lots and lots of change happening, especially over the last 2 months, I feel, and probably until the end of the year. So I'm just getting this sense of buckle up. It may be a bit of a bumpy ride, but change is not smooth, is it? I think it's the change that you may not feel totally out of control, which is nice. It's the change where, okay, I know these changes need to happen. I know that I'm going through a period of change. I know that I need to allow myself some time to adapt, to allow the process of change to unfold for you. Yeah, I think the cards may give us an idea of like what changes are happening specifically for you. There could be a dominant area, or there could just be yeah, I think yeah, we'll find out. The cards will tell us, guys, so don't worry. The pile number 1, Spirit. Ooh, I like that. Spirit just gave me an auditory message of you'll be pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised. Okay, that intrigues me. Something will surprise you. Yeah, it's like a treat. Spirit is saying that there is something here that is going to happen in your life that probably around the month of November, where it's just a short thing, guys. It's not something long, okay? It's almost like a little experience or an offer or something where you're just like, oh, that was a treat. Oh, I'm so glad. That was such a nice time, or that was such a nice encounter, or that was a nice authentic experience that I didn't expect. So something unexpected is going to come in that you're just going to be like, it's going to warm your heart, I feel. Okay, that's really nice. Wow. What else for pile number 1? Trying to get your energy a little bit more. I'm kind of feeling like how the changes are going to happen in your life more than your energy at the moment, but it will come through a little bit more. Oh, sweet. Okay, so Spirit just gave me some auditory messages. Faith and hope. So some of you guys are really going to be relying on those attributes, like having a lot more faith, having a lot more hope, realizing that there's this emphasis, pile number 1, that the change that you're going through, that you know you're going through, and I think it's quite a few changes, isn't going to be as turbulent as you, I feel, imagine, or there's some sort of like realization with the owl. It's like, hey, you know, I'm going through changes, but I'm allowing them. I'm allowing these changes, and I can't control these changes. These changes are going to happen anyway, so might as well just go along with it and see what happens and make the most of these changes. So that's really exciting. I really like that, or that attitude to have, because sometimes we do go through massive changes and we know we're going through massive changes and we're a bit scared, or we're just a bit like, oh, I don't want this, you know, I don't want this tower moment. I can't handle it. But for you are going to be handling it, and handling it in a way that people will notice with the owl. Like, I can notice this owl's presence very, very strongly. And I think your presence is going to be very well received. I don't know who you're going to be around, or wherever you are, your presence will affect other people. You know, I think this is lovely. I like this energy, because your changes will actually affect other people, and they will automatically change as well. There's this ripple effect, guys. So don't be sloppy with this change that you're going through, because the effects or how you respond are going to impact on other people around you. But the owl is a very controlled, penetrating energy, okay? It's, you know, it's a hunter. It's just, it will be silent. You can hardly ever recognize an owl. But when you do, it's like, whoa. Who are you? What are you all about? Okay, let's have a look at your cards. We will get more cards. I already got you 1 tarot, but we'll get into it. So the first card that is upright is a strength and resilience. I definitely knew that there was a lot of strength that you have. Okay, and I like this card. I like this card a lot because she has a lot of wind. Far out, guys. I have to share this synchronicity. Okay. I think it was a couple of readings ago, I mentioned in a group, I don't know if this is you, wow, expect some powerful shit to happen. But I said there is a sign that you need to pay attention in a group. All right, from the universe. And that sign was leaves blowing in the wind. Okay. And I must be connected to this sign because I am seeing it constantly on a daily basis. And my awareness just sharpens and is like, whoa, that's the sign that I told that pile to watch out for. Leaves blowing in the air. So now I see it on a daily basis, and I know that it's the sign for me as well. But here we are, and here's the sign again. We have this witch. She is very powerful, striking. You know, I feel like she's a good witch. She's a positive witch. And we have leaves going all in the air through to some sort of wind. It's interesting because I don't know whether she's trying to instigate this wind or whether she's just trying to control the wind. I feel control the wind. Okay? She's not letting the wind blow her over. She's not letting the wind get to her. And that's what I'm feeling about the changes that I'm talking about for you. So you're standing firm and you're in control of these changes that are happening. And I'm so excited to see what these changes are. Sometimes I get really focused on wanting to dive deeper into something that I've discovered in your reading, and that is definitely it. So we will have a look. But that is such a beautiful, beautiful synchronicity. So if you chose that pile, if you ever stumble across that reading where I say you need to watch out for the sign of the leaves blowing, far out, like, I have yet to really understand what that sign means, but you just need to pay attention to what you're thinking at the time that you see a sign that you place into the universe, and just be very, very aware and conscious every time you see your sign. Because I feel like we will think a thought and then bang, we'll see a sign. And then we're like, okay, what was happening at that moment? Who was I talking to? What was I thinking? Really pay attention to that. And because I'm talking about signs, and some of you guys may not even have come across that particular sign in my reading, this could be an indicator for you, pile number one, to put an intention out there. This lunar eclipse energy, all right, to the universe, about something in your life that you want, okay? So you could place a question for spirit. You know, I'm trying to give an example. Okay, this is a very, very general, it's usually a typical one. If you want to ask spirit if you're on the right path right now in life, you know, am I on the right path? Am I heading towards my purpose? Give me a sign. Give me a sign of, let's say, a lady beetle. I don't know what that's coming through. That's a really typical one. Whenever people see lady beetles, they're like, oh my God, lucky. And if you see that lady beetle, wait till you see that lady beetle. Wait till spirit gives you that lady beetle. Because I honestly feel whatever you're thinking about, whatever is happening when you see that lady beetle, that is going to be important information from spirit. So you could do that. This also tells me that you have the strength and resilience to take control of your life. Take control. This isn't a passive energy. This isn't like, you know, I'm just going to hide under my covers of my bed and wallow in any sort of despair that I'm feeling right now. No. Okay. I do also feel like spirit may push you into turbulent environments to see how you handle them, which I think you'll do fine. But let's have a look. We'll have a look what it's tied with. Do I want to go over here? Let's have a look. We have imagination. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's get more cards with the scribe, with imagination, with the owl. So imagination, you know what that is. This is about, and it's also interesting because how do we connect to spirit? Through our imagination. So get imaginative with the signs that you want spirit to show you. Get imaginative. Like sometimes we feel like, oh, we're just going to wait for a sign. But I want you to know that you can instruct spirit to give you signs. And that's definitely the energy here is what I'm feeling, especially with the witch, because the witch will be like, hey, this is a spell that I want. I'm going to create this cause and effect. And she is using her imagination. She's being creative here with how she connects to spirit. So your imagination is definitely going to be increasing. You're being encouraged to practice. Maybe some things about imagination is like visualizing or getting really creative with, God, picturing certain situations in your mind. Obviously positive, guys. Also, I'm getting imagining solutions as well. Getting creative. With the picture in this imagination card, it's about two hands and we have water flowing through the hands. So water for me is all about emotions. I definitely feel like that. But with the hands, it's like you're allowing a flow. You're allowing your emotions to flow, okay? And there's something here about your emotions charging your imagination. So maybe imagining whatever it is that you want to imagine, connect it with your emotions, because I think that will really, really help charge your creativity and help you find solutions or insights, especially with the owl, or wisdom, or, you know, even connecting to spirit and getting wisdom from spirit. And that's what the scribe's all about. Look at this, preserving knowledge and information. I definitely feel like this is from spirit, okay? Or this is just like a spiritual connection that you have. And far out with the owl, you're forced to go within yourself, right? To find that knowledge and information that I was talking about. So this reading is definitely a lot about signs and synchronicities, okay? Spirit just keeps coming back to that. So if you get a sign from spirit, write it down. Write it down. What's the wisdom that it teaches you? What is it trying to say about your life? How do you feel about it? Write it down, you know, get really imaginative about what this sign is trying to tell you. Like, I definitely feel like for you, you're just going to be like a receiver of communication from spirit. But here we have preserving knowledge and we have the owl, which is all about wisdom. So let's have a look at this card. Change. Yeah, I knew there was change for you. So that's nice. You have the change card with the strength and resilience. I was saying that you will definitely go through some changes, but you can withstand that, the change here with the wind. Change in wind. What is it? What's that saying? A change in the wind. Yeah, a change in the wind. There is going to be a change in the wind. I love the dragonflies. Dragonfly could be a sign. Oh my God, I'm getting shivers. Guys, if you see dragonflies, pay attention. I think you're going to start to see dragonflies now that you've kind of come across this reading. But they could be leading you towards this change that's about to happen in your life. I feel like it's many changes. Okay, so let's keep going. The threshold. Oh, wow. It's the center of your reading, so it is a very important energy. We'll see what you're about to... It's okay, I'm getting so many downloads. Calm down. Okay, so the threshold. Let me explain what the threshold is, because it's significant. Very, very significant. Especially with all your other cards. I was telling you what exactly is the change we are gonna find out. It's basically something that is pushing you to, pushing your buttons, pushing you to a level of like, if I continue, these feet are gonna land in this lava and burn me to the point of like, excruciating pain that I no longer want to endure with the threshold. I love the threshold because I was listening to some sort of YouTube little piece of wisdom. It's about this lady. Her name is Dolores. She's amazing. She's like a past life teacher, and she's a really, really imaginative storyteller with all her wisdom. And it kind of makes me feel like she is like the mother witch in your reading, and go check her out. Go and check her out. Her name's Dolores. It's the only name I can remember, but she's a past life teacher. Okay, she has so much effing wisdom. And what was she saying? Now I'm totally lost with my train of thought, but I definitely had to talk to you about that. Anyway, it will come back to me if it's meant to come back to me. But basically, the threshold, you are waking up and realizing that there's something in your life. Okay, like I said before, I don't want to continue it anymore. If I do, I will seriously endure pain that may break you. You know, I don't like this threshold card. But it can represent some wake-up calls, can't it? You know, we have to. There are lessons. That's basically what I was saying. Dolores was saying that certain painful experiences in our life that we feel are challenging or just painful are lessons that we need to decipher why this painful experience is happening in our life. It's trying to teach us something, isn't it? I'm trying to give an example so you guys can like understand. Do I have an example? I probably have millions of examples. But when I need to bring one up, okay, come on, Elise. What is it? Okay, I had one recently, and it was like a threshold moment. It was, I had no sense of routine in my day, okay? I was waking up at any time of the day. Well, not any time of the day, but I was just, like my day, every day would be different. And I just didn't feel in control of my day. And it was bothering me. You know, I'm a person that needs structure, and I need a plan, and I need certain little actions that make me feel like I am, I don't know, like taking care of myself, working on myself, control of my circumstances of my life. Because if I don't feel grounded. And I'm floating in the 5D, okay? And that is amazing. That's great. But I need to come back to Earth, because this is Earth. I live in Earth, right? I live here, the physical world. So I need to make sure that I am got some sense of routine and actions that I do on a day-to-day basis that are religious. Like, honestly, like when I say religious, I mean I do every day, okay? So I go for a walk every day for 45 minutes. I go to the gym 45 minutes every day. Having those consistent behaviors was, okay, the point of it was I had to do something with my time. My time was slipping out of my hands. I felt really, really just like all over the place in my head. Like I was like, what am I doing? I can't even conceptualize my life right now. I'm just a floating, limitless potential of energy. And as much as that sounds amazing, I need to structure my days, because you become your habits, right? You become your actions. You are. So that was my threshold point. It was like, okay, if I don't design my day to be a little bit more productive and to have some sort of structure in my life, I will literally, honestly, go into a deep depression probably and lose myself. There was this sense of chaos that I just couldn't control. And chaos in terms of, wow, you know, I don't know where I'm going. I'm lost. I have no direction. So that was my big wake-up call of the threshold. So then I had to do something. Then I was like, okay, I'm setting my alarm. I'm going to wake up every morning. No negotiation. Before 5 seconds is up. You know that 5-second rule by Mel Robbins? Oh my God, she's amazing. So you got 5 seconds before your brain tells you otherwise. Before the resistance sits in. I think here you're fighting resistance here. You've got, I think it's 5 seconds, or is it 3 seconds? I can't remember, but 5 seconds to just get up, do not listen to your thought, and do the action that you said you were going to do. That's what I do. So that could be something here, okay? But that's an example that I felt like I had to share with the threshold. So you are designing your day in a way that isn't going to burn you in terms of make you feel pain and uncomfortability. Like, no, you're going to be uncomfortable, okay? But it just saves you from going into a deep hole. So that's really exciting for you guys, okay? But this card here, this is a zodiac sign. This is going to be really interesting because it's under the threshold. So this kind of tells me maybe what is pushing you towards this threshold. Oh my goodness. Guys, I am sweating. I have to do something about my readings and in summer, and have no aircon in this room, and I only have a fan, and if I put the fan on, it's too loud for you guys. So maybe I just have to accept that I'm just gonna sweat. Like, I'm seriously sweating. It's insane. Okay. And I think it's something that I do naturally as well when I'm channeling into the energies, because I do sweat in winter as well, but not as much. So that's a really interesting observation. You know, it could be something to do when I'm really accessing the energies and my body just like reacts like that. Okay, back on track. All right, I really, really love this. There's this magical moment here, and I'm just so happy for you because this is an eclipse, a lunar eclipse, and eclipses is tough. You know, they're exciting, and they lead to amazing, amazing change and growth and possibilities and wisdom with the owl. But here, I'll get to the point. You have eclipse in Scorpio, and it is Scorpio season, but it's not an eclipse in Scorpio. There's eclipse in Taurus, which is still a fixed sign. Okay, so fixed sign is here. You may be a fixed sign, okay, which is Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and am I missing one? I don't know. I think I'm missing one. Leo, that's it. You may be one of those signs. You don't have to be, but the magical moment is you. And it still kind of doesn't tell us what you're changing. Like what I'm going to pull some cards for that. Don't you worry about that. But we have regeneration here, okay? Regeneration. You are literally changing. It just means change, okay? Massive, massive change. But let's have a look at Scorpio, because it's in Scorpio, and Scorpio represents a lot of things. It is a water sign. It's deep, transformative energy. It's everything that is secretive and hidden and mysterious. And the owl gives me a very mysterious energy. I wouldn't be surprised if that owl was a Scorpio. This is about those darker parts of yourself, because the Scorpio has to go through some powerful changes within themselves, because they are constantly evolving. You know, they have to go through this like destroying of an identity and getting into a new identity. So it could be something like that, guys. You could be regenerating a new aspect of yourself. But the magical moment here for you, look at this. This is why I do what I do. All right, I'm going to stand up so I can see them too. Look at this. So we have stand firm in the eye of the storm. Okay, there's a storm happening here. Look at the trees, the lightning. And then we have a storm happening here with the wind. You are standing firm. That is you. So that's pretty magical. Okay, guys, that is what's happening in this eclipse energy. So you should be proud of that. Okay, I think the eclipse energy is just giving you that energy to be like, you know, I am so strong. I know that I've gotten to a point where change has to happen. And I'm going to be able to brainstorm. I'm going to be able to make it through. I'm going to be able to get away from the threshold. And the threshold is just lessons that you're learning about yourself and life and your purpose and your direction, okay? So yeah, I kind of like this color because can you see this orange color? It's the same as her dress. That's color synchronicity. I'm going to put it right there. Same color, sort of. So this is beautiful. Okay, let's keep going. Healing water is gorgeous. So you have a lot of water here. Water, air. You are, look at that. I feel like that's you regenerating yourself. Wow. I'll get to that. That's, oh, I love this. Look at this. We've got lots of water. We've got hands holding water, and then we've got water here, and this man is pouring water over his face. We have intuition. Lovely. Your intuition will be heightened, especially with the owl. You're being called to trust your intuition as well. And then we have judgment. Yeah. Judgment. Okay. I feel like this could be a bit of the storm, but I love it because it's just reiterating everything that I'm talking about. Okay, judgment is resurrection. It's like, okay, I've hit a threshold. Now I have to kind of, it's interesting because this judgment is not a traditional judgment tarot card, but in the traditional, there's these people resurrecting from coffins, okay? They've learned their lessons, you know, they have just become new parts of themselves, which is really, really exciting, okay? I always feel with the judgment card, it does kind of represent a sense of rebirth. We do have the butterfly wings. She has her wings here. But have a look at the words. Acceptance, awakening, and assessment. Yes. You are making changes, okay? Because of accepting the change, coming to some wisdom with the awakening. And then the assessment card, the assessment keyword is really, I don't know what it is, but it's very important. It's honestly, I don't know, but Spirit's saying, okay, you need to make an assessment or assess where you're at right now with the threshold. What's pushing you towards this threshold? I think you kind of got an idea because I definitely feel there's something here about to push you off the edge concerning some matter. You'll know what that is, but you've got the healing water, so you're going to be able to get yourself away from the edge before falling off the edge. That's what the threshold is. It isn't the tower. It hasn't completely crumbled. It's because of your strength and your resilience and your ability to begin something new with the change. Okay, so dragonflies always represent newness. Something new is about to begin. And hope. Like, I love this dragonfly. And more water. Look at this. You have 2 waterfalls. How beautiful is that? Cleansing. I honestly feel like you are not letting your emotions with the imagination overpower you. You're in control of your emotions this eclipse full moon. You are in control of your emotions. Or you're working towards how you can better do that. Lovely. We've got the stuck energy with the judgment, with the rainbow. You're no longer... Oh, there's 2 meanings to this, guys. There's 2 meanings. You're no longer going to stay stuck. I feel like the mud is kind of like the threshold, you know. But This man, okay, this meaning of this card is different in every single reading, okay? Yes, it does mean stuck, but how I interpret it is always different depending on the other cards in the energy. So this guy's stuck, but he's not resisting. You know, he's not trying to pull the freaking truck out of the mud. He's not carrying on. He's not crying. He's just sitting on the truck, and I feel like he knows there's a way out, but he just needs to sit with himself, collect his energy, and make an assessment. Something like that. You know what I mean? So he's staying calm, and he's going to figure a way out, because he's got to trust his intuition over here, which is beautiful. And then we have the rainbow, which is really, really hopeful. You know, you'll get out of this situation, but you'll also learn something from it. And it's tied with the judgment, which is, you know, I've realized that maybe if I continue to do something in my life that I know is not helpful for me, or is causing pain on a day-to-day basis, I need to assess my life and I need to do something about it. So that's what you're doing here, which is exciting, okay, with the judgment. And you're coming out and you're discovering your strength and resilience, and how much you can actually tolerate and work through. You have a lot more resources within yourself than you realize, and you're accessing them with the owl. Let's get your little intuitive message before we have a look at exactly how your life is about to change. Healing again, massive healing, guys, for sure. You're gonna feel, what's that word I always say? Revitalize. You're gonna feel as if you are healing anything within yourself that feels really stuck and stagnant and filled with resistance. Like what came through when I was first kind of trying to figure out what exactly it is that you're changing, I did feel a sense of energy that is like drained. You know, you're just like, oh, you want a lot more energy or something. For some of you, I definitely feel like that, okay? And that's coming here. You're healing. There's a lot more flow here with the water. But that's what you're going towards, rather than trying to fight this storm. You're just standing firm, allowing the changes to happen. And that is when things flow in our life. But let's ask Spirit. Let's get to Spirit and ask a little bit about, what are these changes, okay? Spirit, what are these changes? What is it? What changes are they going to see in their life if they decide to assess their life, or some things in their life? The vow, beautiful. Okay, so you're being a lot more committed. You're following through on things. Okay. I also just got you're knowing your worth. So maybe you are going to get rid of some commitments in your life because they're not serving you. Commitments doesn't have to just be with a person. It could just be anything in your life that you're participating in. It could be the power of like, I'm going to say no to this. It doesn't feel good. Or now I want to dedicate myself to this interest. Whatever it is, okay? The vow to me is about commitment. It's also about marriage. Ooh. We have the Three of Pentacles, beautiful. The little wizards. Oh my God, look at the little hats. We've got like a little pattern going on here with the witches and the wizards hats. Three of Pentacles is working in a team. It's also being able to collaborate, being able to be social, but in a way that is authentic, okay, and towards a common goal. But this Three of Pentacles has mastership on it. So you maybe want to level up with some skills here with Three of Pentacles. You want to master something. Maybe some of you guys, hey, I feel like I want to learn a little bit more about this. I want to tweak some of this about myself. You know, maybe you need to work on a few skills. Maybe you need to get some help. Maybe it's like, hey, I don't know this. I don't know how to apply this in my life. Let's go and get someone that knows how, that has already done it. I kind of feel. It's interesting how these two eyes are closed and then her eyes are opened. Yeah, that's interesting on the Three of Pentacles. I do sense that you may know something here. You may know something and you may be sharing it with other people. It also could be that you guys are assessing your social life and maybe you guys want to make more friends because there's other people here, right? Bringing in people that are more aligned to your energy frequency. Phoenix, yeah. You've got the Eclipse and Scorpio regeneration, then you've got transmutation, like far out, guys. Just, I think a lot is changing, so it's really kind of hard to pinpoint, but we'll see. Look at that. You have come out of the ashes. And now the fire has started. There is this sense, okay, for you, pile number one, Spirit just said to me, there is this energy surge coming through to you. Like you're going to have more confidence, more energy, more fire, more passion, more inspiration, more, how do I say it? More vitality. Wow, I'm just having a look at the numbers because I forgot. I have a little principle with the numbers, but let's get you an archetype and then we'll get your other intuitive messages. This is going to be a long reading. Oh, I've already done part number 1. All right, let's have a look. A visionary, capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others. And it's interesting because you got the imagination card. Willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. So there's something about here about having a vision, following it through maybe with the Three of Pentacles and the vow and the commitment, okay? Visionary. Maybe you guys are going to start to develop a vision of yours, what you want in your life, what it is that you want to go after, what is it that you want to create. But it's not yet conceivable to others, which is really interesting. Look at this magical moment. Look at this. Capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others. You've got your eyes open. These two don't. So you can see something in your imagination. Like you have a vision that these two girls don't know about yet. That's amazing. And look, we've got a little ball, little balls. Wow, then maybe it's your it's like your crystal ball. You can see something. And this is the earth, this is the world. So there's something to do with your world. These crystal balls, I can't see anything. But here I can see the planet Earth, which is powerful. So that's really exciting. So to get your intuitive messages, these are general messages or messages that want to be seen. Let's see. Spirit, what's happening in this full moon eclipse? What does pile number 1 need to know? Oh, okay. Reach out to your spirit guides. Yes. Ask for signs. Chemistry. I love it. Chemistry is an alignment. Chemistry is focusing on what feels good. Chemistry is like... how do I explain it? I don't think it has anything to do with science, but it's more about you feeling your energies and knowing how to channel your energies to attract what it is that is meant for you in your life. And I feel like it's something to do with attracting signs and communication from spirit, finding out the wisdom that you need to find. And then we have take greater care of your health. There is a need to establish greater balance with making healthier choices, get more sleep. And I talked about how you guys have low energy, some of you. And it's gonna be natural if you're going through this massive regeneration, transmutation. it's going to need a lot more energy. So of course you're going to be a bit more tired. So just take care, get more sleep. With the owl, like maybe you're staying up so late with the owl because owls are like night owl. Make better choices. That could be the assessment here. We have, how can you make more money? How can you make more money, guys? Ask yourself those questions. Maybe some of you guys are really struggling financially with the threshold and you're like, if I keep going, you know, I'm not gonna be able to support myself. There's something here I need to assess my financial situation. Could be for some of you. Then we have the last one. Let's have a look at the last one for you, pile number 1. Oh, this is nice. You ready? You will meet your soulmate unexpectedly. If in a relationship, there'll be a deeper bonding and commitment. The heart wants to express love. This is really interesting because I don't see any other cards that tells me that there's something here about love, except for the vow, the commitment. So someone may actually want to commit to you. And that could be the soulmate that's coming in. Or if you're in a relationship, there's going to be a deeper commitment, as we can see. Maybe you guys want to work on yourself a little bit more so that you can have a stronger relationship with someone coming in or with someone that you're already with. That definitely could be the case. But nonetheless, this eclipse season for you, and I'm saying season because there are so many eclipses, and I think this is like you having to go through this massive I don't even want to say massive change. I think it's a lot of changes. And you're standing strong and you get through this and you will honestly, I don't know, but like you are going to really enjoy what you learn from all these changes because you have the owl and you have the scribe. So just take care of yourself, okay? Make sure that you are making healthier choices. You're getting a lot more sleep. So I'm going to leave your reading there, pile number 1. That was a very long reading, but I just felt like I needed to share that with you. So if something resonated in the reading, feel free to leave a comment. I love your feedback. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for your support. I love you dearly. And yeah, if you guys are not subscribed, make sure you do so you can see my other videos. Okay, let's get to pile number 2. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. We are going to be having a look at how is this eclipse, full moon, affecting you, basically. Could be affecting your whole life, or it could just be, you know, maybe you guys are already on the right path and this is just kind of confirmation. We'll see. We'll see how this eclipse energy is affecting you. So you chose this little pocket bag. There's a little message in here. I will reveal it when I feel the time is right. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to tap into your energy. Okay. We have a card here. And behind this card is going to be a beautiful message and a picture. And I'm going to try to channel from it instantly. So when I turn the card over, Spirit will already start to give me channels and downloads, which is really exciting. So I will get to that in a second. And then I'm going to shuffle on camera all your cards, tap into your energy, see what's going on, see what Spirit wants to give me in terms of channeling, and then I will get your cards, okay? So let's have a look. I feel like I need to kind of have some water because pile number 1 was long and I felt that their energy was like so drained. So I'm like, I feel it. So I'm hoping pile number 2 that you'll lift me up. Lift my energies up. But we'll see. Okay. I'm about to turn the card over, guys. Get ready. Can you see it? Yeah, let's see. Okay. I instantly got graceful. I got generosity. I got this energy of being in a dream-like state. You could be having very vivid dreams right now. I'm also sensing that this is somewhat of an angel coming through in your dreams. Could be coming through even if you're awake. But for some reason, I feel like, and I'm having a look at what the keyword is, but Yeah, I think here you're gonna have a team of angels, because this is a council. So a council is like a number of people, but I feel like this is your spiritual council coming in to give you some knowledge or to give you some information. They could be giving you some guidance here, but I also feel like they're giving you information for you to sort of it's almost like they're giving you some sort of duty that you have to pass on certain information. We'll find out what it is that they want to pass on to you. Let me just tap into energy. The energy is really interesting because it does kind of give me this, you may need to really slow down, be quiet, go within yourself. Maybe your angels can only come through when you're in like a meditative state, because I feel here she's calm, she's got her hands on her chest, she's tuning into the frequency, you know, her own frequency, to receive important messages from her angels. So I also see a number of feathers here. So feathers could be significant, okay? If you see feathers, it's your angels trying to connect with you. I definitely feel like it's angels. So that's really, really cool. So you could be seeing angel numbers, but we'll see. Let's see a little bit more. Let's tap into your energy. I'm just trying to like, I'm getting channels as I have to try to tap into your energy, and I'm like, I can't, there's so many. Spirit. It's interesting. I always pay attention to how I am in your readings, guys, because I'm highly clairsentient. I also have a lot of the other clairs, but I am trying to embody this state right now. Okay? I feel like I want to put my hands on my chest. I feel like I want to put my feet firmly on the ground, and I just want to close my eyes, and I want to collect myself, and I want to calm my mind so that I can, it's all about centering. I feel like I want to do that right now in your reading. So that's definitely something that you need to focus on. Something that is really, really important here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to channel, tap more into your energy while I get all your cards. If you guys don't want to listen to the channels, just go to the timestamps, click on the card messages, and yeah, you can go from there. But I want to have a look. I want to tap into your energy. All right, a little bit more. For pile number 2, Spirit, what is this eclipse? Full moon energy. How is it affecting pile number 2? Okay. I like to be honest, and I just saw that card, but I don't feel like I want to pull it out. I have to be honest with you guys because I don't want to just pick the messages that I want you to hear. No. Okay. There is something here that is a little bit not on. Okay, your angels are coming in and be like, hey, what are you doing? You know that's not right. You know you shouldn't be engaging in that behavior, or you shouldn't be involved in that situation. It's almost like your angels want to pull you away from something that you know that you're doing that you shouldn't be doing. Okay, and it's out of love. It's out of love. All right. I think and it's the council, so it kind of makes me feel like these are important angels that are like, hey, we've got to come down, and we've got to really just sort of guide them to coming back to what is truthful and what is, I want to say, for your highest good. Okay. I'm getting like you are maybe being led astray, or you're being taken off the path that you know you should be on, or you don't maybe not even know that you should be on that path. And that's why your counsel's coming in here and be like, okay, shit, that this person is about to go to a dead end. You know, this person doesn't need to be in this situation. Let's pull them out, and we'll see what. Okay, let me tap a little bit deeper to see what kind of situation or what you're doing that it's not it's not good, guys. I like to be honest here, and I think a lot of you may know what that is. All right, we all engage in things that we know we shouldn't be doing. Okay, so I'm not having a go at you or anything. Trust me, I have been there and I've done that, and I still do that. So we're human, guys. We're here to understand life, and sometimes that can be quite a challenge, can't it? So, Spirit, from pile number 2, what is it that they're doing that they know they shouldn't be doing? I may not get it, but we'll see. Because it's going to be different for all of you. Yeah, okay, immediately I got it though. And it does kind of reflect for all of you. Lies. So you could be telling yourself lies. You could be quite delusional. You could be involved in someone else's lies. Someone else is trying to be deceitful for you. And this may be able to tell you, these cards, of how to remove yourself, or how to kind of, it's always interesting because I feel like this counsel here with the cards that I'm about to give you is kind of like the guidance and the way out of this lie that you're embodying, or that you're a part of someone else's lie. We will see. Spirit, what else you want me to say in terms of this unwanted energy that isn't suitable? Okay, for some of you it was a breakup. Maybe you guys are like not really releasing that breakup, or their breakups hurt you, which isn't your fault. But if, okay, this is good, it's not going to be for everyone, okay, but there's something in your life that maybe you had a breakup with, and maybe you're just not allowing it to let it go. I do kind of get that sense, you know, you're kind of holding on to something that just doesn't need you anymore. It doesn't want you anymore. Could be a person, doesn't have to be, but it's something like that, okay? Maybe you're holding on to something that no longer, it's part of your life. It's no longer for you. You could be wanting something to come back into your life, and that's not helpful. And that's where your angels are like, hey, time to snap out of it. I am kind of getting a dream. I'm kind of getting a, didn't I get that with the council? It could be simply that you want something that is just not for you right now. It's not for you. And that can be painful sometimes. That can, sometimes it takes us a while to kind of break the delusions that we create for ourselves. It's like sometimes this may not be for you, okay, but I know this is for some of you, okay? You'll know what your delusions are that you need to break, or we're gonna find out, and the angels are gonna guide you towards, you know, more of a I just feel like it's like a place that is more suitable for you. You know, maybe it's like, okay, this is what you need to focus on. I feel like your angels are going to guide you to that in the card. So that's going to be really, really exciting for you. That may help you break your delusions. But there is some sort of delusion where you feel like, I still have a chance, or I still have this attachment, or I still need to entertain this in my life. Where your angels are like, no. Okay, you need to come back. You need to really reflect on yourself with this energy here and be like, hey, I know that you're, okay, someone's desires are out of control. Someone's desires are completely out of control, consuming them. You'll know that if that's you. But I'm so glad you've got this angel, because she's going to kind of knock some sense into you. And I want you to know that, yeah, this isn't something that is entirely negative, okay? For some reason, I deeply believe deep down for you, whoever chooses this pile, that there is something here that you know is never going to reciprocate how you feel, okay? Like, you know that it's not there anymore, all right? Whatever it is, okay? It's not coming back, whether that's a situation. Maybe some of you guys really wanted a job role and it's just never came to be, but you're still holding on to some sort of hope that it's going to come back, or it's going to be yours. And I feel like that is an amazing trait to have, that like dedication and that passion to really believe that the thing that you want is still there. All this council wants you to know is that we just need to refine that desire, and refine that stubborn belief that you have onto something else that is way more compatible and suitable for you and wants to come in. Wants to come in. And I think the way that you're going to switch the flip is through practicing the way that she's being, you know, going deeply within yourself, being honest with yourself. You know, is it really like, sometimes when we're in our delusions, it's really hard to kind of know that it's not the best for us. If you get what I mean? That's the whole point of delusions. We just get trapped in thinking that it is really good for us, thinking that it is entirely going to be everything that we need. But I want you to know the way that you're going to establish and recognize whether it is for you is through your emotions and how you're feeling. If you are extremely like your emotions are out of control and this outer thing, okay, whether it's a job role or position, or it's a love interest, or it's a lump sum of money, or whatever it is, if it controls your emotions to the point of you being reckless in terms of your behaviors, or you doing things that you know that are not truthful to who you really are, then that's when it's just not meant for you, okay? Because when there is something that is meant for you, you possess this energy. It's not something that you have to go after, that you have to have, that you have to win over. Like, and this is completely different to having passion and having, you know, I'm dedicated on a goal. This is what I want, you know. This is just like, you have no control. Like, you want this or it's the end of the world. That's what I'm talking about. That's the extreme that I'm feeling, okay? That's why you have this beautiful, beautiful angel. I think this angel is, you know how we have lots of different angels? This one's a higher up angel because it's coming in. I may be telling you what you don't want to hear, but this is just the energy I'm feeling. Take what resonates. We're going to have a look how this angel is going to guide you towards where you should have your attention, and maybe like how to calm your emotions a bit. Because I think I'm just feeling, whoo, there's something here that you will walk through hell because you want it so badly. And I just don't feel like it's for you, okay? So that's what I'm picking up here. But let's have a look how you're going to, what you're being redirected towards. I'm just gonna get a little bit more. That was massive channel. I feel like if you skip the channel, you'll have no idea what I'm talking about with the cards, but that's okay. You'll hear what you're meant to hear. Okay, that's spirit. Oh, I'll get you more tarot, don't worry, but can you see your cards? You can. Okay, pile number 2, let's get into it. It's interesting because I want to have a look at your pocket bag first. Let's have a look. The Mystic. Beautiful. Okay, Mystic. So this is you. Okay. Oh, this is the energy that I kind of feel like going to grow into, to be honest. You're going to grow into being a mystic. Once you get a hold of your rapid, unhealthy desires that don't devour you, you'll become this mystic, okay? I also feel like here the mystic is just the theme that we're going to be exploring here with the angels. You know, your angels really want to be there with you and support you and help you, okay? Don't ignore them. I feel like that, okay? So let's have a look. Let's have a look at your cards. We have one card that has faced up. This is called the Pick Me card. And it wants to be seen first before all these cards. So we have the Moon in Pisces. You could have a Moon in Pisces. If you don't, this is just the energy that's coming through here, which is interesting. It says, follow your dreams, Moon in Pisces. Moon in Pisces are highly imaginative. They're highly psychic. Oh my God. Yes, you think a sun in Pisces is psychic? Far out. What is the moon? The moon is things that are hidden. This Moon in Pisces just tells me that you will be a mystic later on. If you don't recognize it now, you're just going through shit right now. You're going through the chaos to become the mystic that you need to be. That's the angels want you to be. especially with that placement of the moon in Pisces. So I'm also getting another channel with the moon in Pisces is that there's this something about fantasizing. There's something here about daydreaming. There's something here about really super in your fantasies. And I think this fantasy here is something that this angel wants to basically tell you that it's not for you. It's not the fantasy that you're here for. But I want to tell you that you were meant to have it, because you don't go through experiences that you're not meant to have. But there's something here about you really prolonging, you know, you can go through this, but your angels really want to get you out of it. So we'll see. We'll get you out of this daydream. I'll get you out of this bubble, I kind of feel. Let's have a look at the other cards. We have the second house. Okay, second house is all about your finances, all the things that you value. I kind of feel like it's your value, because there's something here that you really, really value. But it could be you really holding on to some sort of material possession that you value, that no longer wants you to hold on to it. You know, second house, you know, despite that it's about finances, it's also about your possessions, about your talents as well. An example that's coming through is that, you know, you really want to stay where you are in terms of your home situation or your residence. But Spirit is saying here, this is just an example, won't be for all of you, is that it's time to move out of that house. It's time to move away now. Okay, it's something like that. And then we have owning. Maybe some of you guys are renting, and Spirit's like, let's get into the gear of like, you're meant to own your house now. That kind of vibe, okay? So some of you guys may have a talent and you know the talent, but you're not working on the talent. You're just daydreaming about the talent that you have. Because your angels are coming in and like, let's put some action. Enough of dreaming about it. Let's step up and start to action the talent that you have. Very interesting. Let's have a look. Let's get one. We have judge. We have patience. I feel like getting a lot of your cards. We have knowledge. Yeah, I'm also getting a bit of a headache for your reading. Yeah, there's just something about a house. It's okay. Just because I can see a house right here in the center of your reading, it just doesn't have to be a physical house, guys. All right, let me tell you what exactly this card here represents. Solid foundation, security, concerns about your future and your long-term future plans. Does give me this vibe of like, if you stay in this fantasy or into this illusion too much longer, you're going to jeopardize the future that Spirit has for you. But there's also this energy coming through of like, yes, you have an amazing imagination fantasy world with the moon in Pisces. We need to act on that. We need to really, really get into utilizing that, because you have here, this card's giving me two things. Knowledge. You have powerful amount of knowledge that you can use and access to create the future that you want. The other message that is coming through is that you're here to recognize the knowledge that your angels want to give to you, and I will kind of get some cards to find out what it is that they exactly want to say to you. But we also see the bottom of a tree here. Trees, for me, represent solid foundation. You know, this tree is honestly, we can't see the top of the tree, but I think your spirit guides or your angels are really trying to highlight that you need to root something into the ground here. Root something own something that is yours. This Baba Yaga card doesn't give me a good energy. In some readings it will, and some it won't. So we have the Baba Yaga. I can't even say if I'm saying it right, maybe not. This is telling me that patience is not a virtue for you right now. You know, I think Spirit wants to kick you into gear here. You know, we do have follow your dreams. Are you just dreaming about your dreams? Are you just wondering about your dreams? I'm not saying don't do that. I think it's very, very important, but we need to act as well. Okay, because we can't just stay in dreamland. We cannot do that. That you could also be reflecting on things that you want in the past to come back to you, and that's not going to happen, guys. Okay, this is about you focusing on your future, you know, focusing on this that you're going to have in your future. It wouldn't be here if it wasn't something that is destined for you. Okay, you're just here to kind of be given the knowledge to help you execute this foundation. Achievements, you will have achievements, you will have a solid foundation. But there's something here about you missing the knowledge that you need. Let's have a look at here. Balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. This judge does give me Libra energy, which is giving me balance, okay? So there's some sort of balance that you need in your life. Remember how I was going into the extreme when it comes to your desires? We need to manage the fair distribution of power. Is someone overpowering you, pile number 2? Pushing your power down. There has to be a fair distribution. That's the balance that I'm feeling. So, this is exciting. I keep looking at this card, as you can see, the foundation and achievements. We have a girl, we have a little boy, and we have a father. It does give me the vibe of the 10 of Cups in Tarot. Or the 10 of Pentacles. I think it's a combination of both. But you just need to get that knowledge. We'll have a look. You'll get the knowledge, don't worry. With Mars. Woo! Oh, I love this. Mars is the planet of action. Action. Woo! I love it. But it's also the planet of desire. So. I want you to know, pile number 2. Some of you guys may be like, I don't have any sort of like desires or anything. I'm not like extremely, you know, there isn't anything kind of controlling my desires. But there is something here that is controlling you from taking action. That is what you need to assess here and figure out. And I think for some reason, the angels aren't really going to kind of tell us here. I'll have to pick some more cards, but you're going to have to go within yourself and practice this. See how they are. See? Put your hands on your chest, close your eyes, and calm your energy to find the answers that you need, to find the knowledge that you need. We have conflict, yeah. Okay, we have a bit of my principles coming through, so I'm going to share that in a second. Let me have a look at the other cards. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Can you see your cards? I can't see. Yeah, you can. Of course you can. Woo. All right. So let's have a look at double numbers. Okay, so Spirit speaks to me with some principles to collect your messages. And usually with the double numbers, Spirit will put the 2 cards that have the same number together, and look what's happened. So these 2 cards have a message for you. We have the conflict and we have the foundation achievements. Okay, there is something here where honestly I feel like I want to put it that way. This card is actually a positive card. You know, you're experiencing some sort of conflict in your life, okay, but I feel like you're not really doing anything about it. And here we see a girl. She is trying to navigate this conflict. She's literally putting everything into it and trying to make sure that this boat doesn't sink and she doesn't drown. So it's interesting because with this card, I'm getting a level of effort. You guys are going to have to put effort into it. I'm also sensing that maybe some of you guys just need to channel your desires into something a little bit more suitable and healthier and beneficial for you in your future. I hope something in here is manifesting for you, okay? That is interesting. I did not want to say that. I did not want to say that, and I said it. Oh. Okay. So manifestations want to come in. Manifestations want to come in. But you're going to have to put the work in. You're going to have to put the, honestly, here. I feel like this Mars is about your desire, but it's all over the place, you know. Maybe it's like kind of really driven towards something that is not healthy for you. So it's just channeling your desire, channeling your drive here, channeling the conflict to work in your benefit. So what I mean by that is like, okay, so you're facing some sort of conflict here. Maybe there's something that you super desire, and it's like you really want something from the past to come back. Okay? But that's not in your control. So what can you control? Is there something else that you can kind of pick another desire or pick something else and go after that? That's what I'm kind of feeling here. With the Mars and the conflict is that you will get yourself out of this. So don't you worry. This conflict card, she is using all her anger and all her, she's just using all the negative emotions in a positive, constructive way. And she's like, you know what? So what? I can't have a job position that I want, or I can't have that person that I absolutely fell head over heels with. That's okay. You know, I'm going to pick myself up and I'm going to get myself out of this situation, and I'm going to drive towards something that is better for me or better suited for my future. Let's have a look at this Forest card. Forest card is a beautiful card, okay? It's been coming up a lot in my readings, okay? It's about the unknown, right? It's about things that will be presented to you if you decide to confront your fears. The forest is a big place, okay? I always feel like it's a place of uncharted territory. A lot of people only go a little bit into the forest because they may be afraid that they get lost and won't be able to get out of the forest. So imagine deep in the forest. It's usually uncharted. There's no one there. But if you decide to really face your fears and go deeper and deeper and deeper into the forest, this is just metaphoric. You don't have to do this. You don't have to actually go to a forest to go deep in the forest, unless that's your thing. But this is just in any situation here. Do not be afraid of your fears. Your fears will only lead you to basically miracles. I always feel like that gem here is like a miracle. You'll only find that gem if you go deeper and deeper into the middle of the forest. It's also, you don't know what you're going to find. There's this element of mystery. There's this element of curiosity. There's this element of, I'm going to follow my intuition, especially because you have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is charismatic, warm-hearted, and intuitive, and empathetic. And it's interesting because I wouldn't actually think the King of Cups is that charismatic. I would put that towards the King of Wands. But it definitely matches your energy, guys. It definitely matches your energy. You are charismatic. You love deeply, you know. You are extremely devoted beings. And you will completely put yourself into what it is that you value with the second house, Moon in Pisces, and the Mars. Whew. I feel like whoever is in a relationship with you, they it's like they are everything to you, and they should be very, very lucky to be with you, okay? Because I feel like your ability to be vulnerable, your ability to love so deeply, and your ability to be there, be support, okay? But it's just about finding the right type of people, guys. We don't want to give our heart to people that will not recognize the level of love that you have to give. Okay, we don't want that. And that's what I'm kind of feeling maybe some of you are doing. You know, you're giving everything that you have that should be reciprocated with the judge, but it isn't. So that's why Spirit's saying we need to be a little bit more aware of who is going to be deserving of your love. You're a king. You're not a queen. You're not a page. You're not a knight. This is you. You're the King of Cups. Like I said, guys, you with the mystic, you're going to become a highly well-known mystic. Even if it's just you and you realizing that. You will be highly spiritual. You may already be a little bit of that now, but you're not at the king level yet, but you will get to that. So look forward to that. Okay. Highly intuitive and empathetic. Yes. So empathetic just tells me that sometimes maybe your feelings and your emotions guide you more than you, like they kind of lead you astray more than you, more than they should. But yes, so what was I talking about with the forest, which is really beautiful energy. Okay, so there are hidden things that you're here to find. And I feel like the hidden things that you're going to find come through facing your fears, through getting rid of toxic energies that don't align with you. I also feel here with the forest, there is something new that wants to come to your awareness, or something unknown. That's what I'm channeling from this card. So I feel like you're going to find out something with the forest, okay? Because the forest is just a place of, like, anything can happen. Like, you don't think that there's much that happens in a forest, but if you tune in to the frequency of the King of Cups and going within yourself and really listening to your angels when they come to you and want to help guide you on the path that you're meant to be, you're going to find out something, and it's going to feel like a hidden gem. We also have this lady here. Do you remember? She kind of gives me the vibe of some sort of guide that's in the forest here. She's in the forest and she's got a little wolf there. But there's something about, you being received some sort of guidance from the spiritual realm. Yes, this is so beautiful. Like, I want to cry. I don't know why I want to cry. Because I just know the amount of spiritual growth that you're going to go through. But let's have a little look at the path that Spirit wants to put you on. We already know here with this beautiful foundation achievements that you will, I honestly feel like you're going to have a better home life, a better connections, more of a person that meets your emotional needs, that loves you for you, that you don't have to seriously go out of control in your desires to prove. That could definitely be something here, okay? That maybe you're trying to prove your love to someone, and it's just your angels are like, no, you should never prove your worth. If they don't see your value with the second house, no. If they don't see that you're such a rare gem, then no. Okay, let's have a look. What cards do I want to get? I want to get a little bit more to see maybe what path Spirit is putting you on, or your angels. Angels, what path are you putting them on? You know, once they kind of wake up from their delusion. This is the card of delusions. Okay. All right. First, it's coming out because Spirit wants to really tell you. If you guys know tarot, this is the Seven of Cups. This is delusions, and it's kind of, I'm putting it over here near the Moon of Pisces. So we have choice, instincts, we have the snake, we have the rose, we have passion, we have extremes. And I told you about the extremes. And we have the gems here, which we have a gem here as well. Can't you see? I kind of want to put that gem in the cup. But I feel like there's a cup here. There's a cup. These are amazing things, by the way. Okay, these cups provide amazing possibilities and amazing opportunities. But it's just about finding the right one that fits you. Okay, that appreciates you. We have a rainbow here, so I kind of feel like that's the cup you need to go for because we have the rainbow there. But, and what does the cup say? Choice, guys. You have choice. Does this, like, yeah, maybe you guys have to choose. There's something here about choice. But anyway, let's get more information. I think that was just kind of like you, where you're at. Ooh, Spirit, what is it? I know it's up to them. Maybe, which I asked Spirit what path you're meant to be on, and Spirit's kind of like heading towards that you need to make that choice. But I think if you go within yourself, the angels will try to help you, but we'll have a look. Oh, blossoming abundance. That's beautiful. And it's kind of in a forest. That is what I would feel would be in the middle of this forest. Look at that. Blossoming abundance is yours. What else, Spirit? What else? Peace is yours. Wow. I have a 2 and a 3. So this is such a peaceful card as well. And I always feel here with this card particularly, okay? I have to explain this card, all right? It's not just peace. There's so much more of this card. This image is pretty profound. So we have a girl who's in the clouds, okay? She may have her head in the clouds. You may have your head in the clouds, especially with that 7 of Cups. But I honestly feel there's a level of sadness here just with the swans, because the swans always represent sadness for me, but it's the sadness that is beautiful because you're allowing your emotions to not get the better of you. You know, you're just allowing all the emotions that come through. You're not fighting for someone to love you, fighting for that job opportunity, fighting for whatever it is that you want, because that just kind of tells me and tells the angels that you desperately need that because you don't see your value in yourself with the 2nd house. So this is about you cultivating your worth and knowing your value and allowing things to flow in terms of your emotions. Okay, and I think this is honestly going to help you become more mindful. And because she's swinging in the clouds, and I honestly feel there's some sort of association here with the spiritual, how do I say it? Expanding spiritually here, getting closer to understanding the knowledge here with the knowledge card that you were meant to understand about yourself. But maybe that's it, guys. Your angels are working towards kind of like getting you to discover the knowledge that you need about the situation here, okay? But yeah, peace of mind. Peace in terms of your emotions, balancing your emotions. And then we have travel. Awesome. Travel could be something big here, you know, moving. Remember how I was saying, moving from one location to another. That could definitely be something. It could be like, you know, I don't want to be in this city anymore. I'm ready to just move cities, have a new beginning. We definitely have a lot about house, you know, a lot about, maybe some of you guys are like, I'm still living with my parents, but I'm ready now. I'm ready to go out, be independent. There is this level of independence as well. We also have we have a boat here, okay? And boats do represent traveling as well. So there could be some desire that you really, really want to travel or something like that, but there's all these obstacles. But then that's just because of your your mind right now. But once you kind of decide to calm down your emotions, then you find a way that you can travel, or that you can move, or I don't know what it is, something about property, travel, possessions. That's all coming in. Increased finances so you can go on holidays or traveling. Definitely coming through here. It's for you. All right. I'll get one more card and then we'll have a look at your little messages from Spirit. I will give you a tarot card from this deck. Let's see what comes out, Spirit. What is it? What path are they being called to explore? It's kind of like a foreign path. The Seven of Wands. I love this, guys, because the Seven of Wands, this particular Seven of Wands is all about financial independence, but it's about being brave. Okay. Fish to me represent money. Okay. So we have the Seven of Wands. That's lovely. We have bravery. Being able to be financially sufficient. That's what Spirit's trying to put you on the path of. All right. Part number 2, let's get some intuitive messages. I hope something in this has resonated. You know, I know it kind of was a little bit of a, you know, tough love, but that's just what was coming through, guys, okay? And also, I want to say, I never ever give you messages, or I never ever channel anything, okay, that I haven't experienced as well, okay? You know, so there's a common experience here. If I'm sharing some sort of advice, if I'm sharing some sort of experience that you've gone through that is difficult, if I'm sharing some, what do I say, some advice or whatever it is nothing that I haven't experienced, okay, guys? Because I'm going to blow your mind, because my experience I cannot separate from yours. But, you know, of course I'm going to do have a different sort of life to yours, okay? But there's going to be something here that you resonate with. And I can't give you information if I haven't resonated, because I can't separate myself from these cards. Okay, so there's some sort of commonality here that we both share. So if you feel like I'm attacking you, I've been here, I've done this, but it's coming out for you at this time in your life because you need to hear this. All right, so yeah, just wanted to share that. Trust me, you know, I've wanted something that I knew that was not healthy for me. And, you know, I broke that illusion. And you will too. Travel's big too. A travel, adventure, holiday trip. We have travel here as well. So guys, Spirit or your angels really want you to move away, you know, have an adventure. Go on a trip. Move countries. Only take this if this resonates, but if this is your sign, beautiful. We have bravery with bravery. Spirit wants to thank you for your bravery and doing what's right for you. Okay, so there's something here with the Seven of Wands. Maybe some of you guys are like, hey, I want to move away, but I just don't have enough money. But you're going to do it anyway and you're going to figure it out. That's brave, right? Yeah, Spirit's thanking you. You're going to do something that's brave. And I'm not surprised with the Mars energy. Maybe it's just about the bravery comes in with, you know, I'm not going to continue this illusion. I'm not going to continue with someone or a situation putting down my worth. We have increased in reputation and popularity. Wow. That will come the more you, I feel like, make empowering choices. You're going to get that, okay? This is exciting. Oh, let's get one more. Take a risk. The reward will be beyond your wildest dreams. So there is a lot of emphasis here about taking a risk before you're ready. Yeah. It's almost like feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Being brave. Yeah. Some of you guys have some sort of anxiety about traveling or being away from your home, or even moving away from your home to a new place. You're brave enough, okay? You can do this. Okay, pile number 2. I'm going to leave your reading there. I hope something resonated. Okay, I'm sending so much love. If anything resonates, put it in the comments. I love to hear your feedback. It means so much to me. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you, okay? Thank you. I hope that you gain something in my readings, okay? You gain something from me being me, which is nice. And if you're not, make sure to subscribe so you can get future readings. Okay, let's go to pile number 3. All right, pile number 3, let me take a sip of water. Because for some reason, I feel like this is going to be a 3-hour video. Maybe not. We'll see. Okay, you chose this beautiful, beautiful bag. It's one of my favorite bags. It's very pretty, isn't it? So what are we doing today? What are we looking at? We are looking at how is this lunar eclipse, full moon, affecting you and your life, okay? We're going to see what's going to come out. We have a little pocket bag, as I just mentioned, okay, with a keyword, very important to you, and I will get to that when I feel the time is right. We have this card here, which is just a card that I picked, I shuffled, and I put it on your pile. I don't know what it is. I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to allow my channels or whatever spirit wants to share with me when I immediately look at the picture. It's pretty powerful how I do that. So we'll have a look at what this card wants to share with you, and then I will shuffle, get all your cards on camera, tap into your energy, and then we'll read the messages of the cards. So let's get into it. Pile number 3. How do I feel? All right, we're just gonna have a look. Let's see what comes through. Okay. The energy is coming through a lot stronger than the actual image. Ooh. But I just felt like there are some wounds that you need to attend to, that you need to kind of be very, very gentle with yourself, careful, and it's just giving me this image of licking your wounds. I don't know what this is, you know, really trying to kind of get yourself out of a sticky situation or get yourself to a place that you feel just okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to be very sensitive with this reading. I just feel that you guys have been through a lot, and it's not the type of energy where, okay, I need to get to a 9 of Cups energy right now, fulfilled wish, all my desires met. I need to get to the 10 of Pentacles where I have the house, the family, the wealth. No, you can have those things, but right now, what is important for you is just a level of stability, just a level of, you know, I'm feeling nurtured. I'm feeling comfortable right now. I'm not constantly in this 9 of Swords energy, which is like maybe a little bit of self-loathing or a little bit of victim mentality or a little bit of, I'm just getting a little bit of apathy coming through here, right? And it's just because you have your wounds open. I just feel here like there's wounds here that we need to be very gentle with, and we need to kind of look after, and we need to attend to so that they can heal. And once your wounds are healed, then you may have some really strong scars that you can be proud of, and then you can get back out there into the world and go after whatever it is that you want, even stronger. But right now, we need to take care of ourselves. We need to make sure that we are saying nice things to ourselves. We are around healthy people. We are nourishing ourselves with food. I just feel like this is like really, 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 really basic level health. I am looking at the number here. I'm paying attention to the number of this card, which is a 5 and a 5, which is 5s also represent, I always feel like, change, but it's a double 5, so it's a lot of change. Could be a number of changes happening at once, and you're just like, oh, I can't I'm having trouble coping with all this change. You know, there's too many wounds that I need to attend to before I can actually go out there and not be so sensitive. I feel a level of sensitivity. I feel a level of like, you know, you're still trying to figure out maybe some things from the past that are still lurking within you, hurting you. There is something really beautiful about this energy as well, even though I'm saying that you guys are in a place that is very vulnerable right now. But there's just this beauty of, yes, you're open, you're sensitive, and you can easily be bruised or hurt right now because you don't have a tough shell, or you're not strong enough. Like, there's definitely this level of weakness right now, and that's totally okay. That is fine. That's what I get from this card, but we're going to get more into your energy and see how you pull yourself. Not even pull your, I was going to say pull yourself out of feeling so wounded. But I think it's just going to be a little bit about maybe some practices or some things that you can do in your life that are going to help heal your wounds, or what you're going to be doing, which is exciting. How you can take care of yourself, how you can focus on yourself, how you can build yourself up so that you are not going to fall apart when you do go after something that requires a lot of dedication and a lot of focus, all right? But this is about focusing on yourself and the small things. I'm noticing here for some reason that this girl, I know she doesn't look like a nest, but I feel like it's a nest. This bird, this bird has gotten all the natural elements and created a little nest for this bird to lay her eggs or to live in. This could be something about your environment, you know, creating a better environment for yourself. Or just feeling like you have a bit of a nest egg. What's that expression? Nest egg. A nest egg of security for you, like a little security blanket, so that, you know, you can recharge yourself and attend to your wounds before you go out and achieve your full potential, all right? That's what I'm getting here. Okay. Let's have a look at your cards. I'm going to tap even further into your energy. I'm going to get all your cards on camera. If you feel like you don't want to listen to the channels, go to the timestamps and click on the card messages. Okay, but this just helps me to kind of flow, get in tune with spirit, get in tune with your energy. Okay, for pile number 3. Okay, I just had heaven sent. Whenever I have heaven sent, like, there's something about here and heaven, and could be something to do with maybe you the wounds could be related to someone that's passed away. It came up in another reading I recently did. Okay, but there's something here about there's someone gonna come and help you, because heaven sent, someone from heaven's gonna come and help you. Let's see what that is. It just gives me like miraculous aid, you know. You're not alone. I do feel a sense of loneliness from her. I'm giving you a lot of cards. You're going to get support, pile number 2. You're going to get freaking support. All right, what else do I feel for pile number 3? Pile number 3, Spirit. Okay, I'm getting a vision. This is very interesting. Okay, the vision was of a ball of wool and some knitting needles. Like, I don't know if you like to knit or something. If you do, then this is definitely your reading. But what does that represent? What does that represent? Can you see your cards? Yeah. That represents, I sense, I don't know what this is, but this is about you organizing your life in small ways. Having some tasks that give you comfort. Like, you just need to do some things that you enjoy that are small wins. Small wins. We don't want big wins here, okay? Maybe what came through with the wool and the knitting needles is this sense of, you know, I feel calm when I'm knitting. Every thread that I'm knitting, I just feel calm, you know. And in the end, what do you get? You get a blanket, or you get a little woolen jacket or something. So maybe engaging in activities like that are really going to help you for some reason. Gardening's coming through. Get into your garden. Like, just practices where you can be completely present, and it really calms your nervous system, because that's something I feel here that will help heal you. Being okay with your alone time, guys, but not being lonely, you know. Finding pursuits that you do solo, by yourself. What else, Spirit, for pile number 3? Okay, I did get magic. Magic's coming through. Magic. Maybe you're going to start to see your life in a more magical way. Maybe magic is going to come in. Maybe you're going to start to see your own magic. Yeah. I keep looking at this card and I'm just like mesmerized by her in the way that she's gone through a lot, but she's just having some time to herself to allow, just to allow herself to be who she is, because I kind of get this energy here, pile number 3, that maybe you've had a lot of demands put on you. Maybe you've had a lot of people that you need to please, or there's just this vision I'm getting of lots of external factors pulling at you, you know, pulling at you, like literally pulling at your skin, and you're just like, I just want to go away now. I just want to go and sit in a cabin in the woods and put on a fire and try to just be by myself, because if I'm by myself, then I can heal my wounds that I'm going through. You know what I mean? Like, give yourself that space. That's what you're doing. This is what you're being encouraged to do. This isn't about big action. This is about removing yourself and putting yourself in an environment or a nest where you can do little practices that may kind of increase your energy and being in your presence. And I feel like once you do that, you're going to see some sort of magic happen, or you'll be more open and receptive to magic. And I think that kind of really, really starts to help heal your wounds. Can you see your cards? Yes, you can. All right, so we've got your cards. They're all hidden. I'm not surprised. You might be holding a lot within yourself right now. I do get this energy, pile number 3. I'm not going to sugarcoat, is that there are some things that you had to do against your own will. Like, maybe there were some things that you just didn't want to do. Like, you just didn't want to entertain with, but you did. And I just think you're so tired. I get this tiredness. But what's amazing is that you're putting yourself first, and you are allowing yourself to engage in solitary pursuits. That's what I kind of feel with that energy. But let's get more information, Spirit. I feel like giving you a little keyword. We have inspiring. Wow, you guys may become a lot more inspired. There could be something that you're doing that is inspiring. You could be, engaging in inspiring pursuits. Like, I'm also getting like this image of just reading a really inspiring book, hearing some really inspiring words. But yeah, you're gonna feel more inspired with your life. This girl, I do feel, is also deep in reflection as well. So you may have to take some time out to reflect. That could also be a way to kind of heal your wounds. But yeah, this is exciting. Let's get more cards. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. We have a revelation. Wow. Something will be revealed to you. Revelation. You have this revelation. But we had the unmarked trail. Unmarked trail. So the revelation that's going to come through will come through when you're in a area or a place that hasn't been polluted by other people or other situations, which is exciting. Let's get going. Oh yeah, there's those people. I don't like those people, guys. Okay. It doesn't matter if I like them or not. I don't want to hold any judgment, but I don't know if someone has done you wrong, or if there's some people here where you're just like, I don't have a problem with them, but I just need my space now. You know, this could be the responsibilities I was thinking, you know, maybe you've been working 3 people's jobs, you know, overloading yourself with work. It's like, I've had enough now. I can't do it anymore. There's something here where you're doing a lot more work than you should. Maybe a friend or a colleague is draining your energy. You just don't want that anymore. Or there's a person here that you've outgrown. We'll have a look at the other cards, okay? But there's some sort of revelation when it comes to your friends or your social group, okay? We'll get to that. Give love. Wow. Firm foundation. Aww. Okay, I'm getting really emotional. Always pay attention to how I feel. I want to get a bit more cards because there's so much here. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which is beautiful, and we have Virgo. You could be a Virgo, but I think it's just more about the energy, okay? Power number 3, you're giving way more than you are getting in return. Way more than you're getting in return. And I think you don't have the strength anymore to give. Okay? This give love does have a beautiful energy though, okay? And I think that this give love card is you. It's you. You have, I'm going to show you it. Look at this. Look at that. With the inspiring card, I feel like people are inspired by you. People are inspired by you. Then we have the firm foundation, okay? I think you have realized here that maybe you are not as strong as other people think you are, okay? This man, we can see a strong body. We can see a strong back, right? Okay? This person is firm. And I think that's you. You are firm. You are a rock to other people. But it's contributing to you having nothing really left to give, because I don't know whether these people are really helping you out, or if you're just helping them out, okay? And I'll tell you why I feel like it's overexerting yourself with giving too much of yourself, because we have the Virgo card. As soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, okay, I get it. This is the energy around you that is dutiful, hesitant, humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. Virgos are often usually underappreciated, okay? It's just the way they are, okay? They should be, I feel like they should be appreciated more, respected more, but it's just the way that they are, okay? This Virgo, in this card, she is in the field working her ass off. She's going to be there for like every day, doing what she knows she needs to do. She may even do 10 other people's work, because I don't see anyone else in that field, and I feel like she needs a helping hand, doesn't she, right? But the thing with Virgo is why they should be appreciated is because they don't complain. They just do the job. But the thing is that they like that kind of work. You know, they like that repetitive task, doing a task over and over again, like really, you know, making a difference, contributing, you know, it gives them purpose. It gives them a sense of duty. So I feel here, pile number 3, with the Wheel of Fortune, which is changes that happen in your favor. Wheel of Fortune, things turning in your favor. People are going to have to start to recognize the amount of work that you do, or the amount that you give out to people in terms of maybe being thoughtful, your time, whatever it is. And I feel, okay, this is really interesting. Once you remove yourself and attend to you, give all the attention and everything that you do to other people, to yourself here with the Taming of the Wind, that wheel is going to change in your favor. People are going to realize your absence. People are going to realize, wow, we really needed her or him. We really relied on him or her. And they may come back and they may want to show appreciation, okay? Or they may want to give back to you, okay? They're going to realize their loss. They're going to realize how valuable you were, which is really interesting, okay? I don't think that these people did contribute to your wounds. I just feel like maybe you didn't have time to attend to past wounds or current wounds because you're just feeling this responsibility to be everything to everyone at the moment, okay? And now you're just like, whoa, hang on. I can't take it anymore. I'm literally going to break if I don't attend to my wounds, if you get what I mean. So this is interesting. We have the Seeker. Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. I feel like you're going off on your own now. You're really going off on this journey to find out things. It's really nice. It's like, I'm going solo now. I'm here. I'm going off. And it's interesting because this Virgo's solo as well. All right. This Virgo has another meaning as well. Remember how I said, you know, you're going to do pursuits that are just by yourself, that are just make you feel calm. Like, even if it's just like repetitive tasks, like folding the washing or just picking out weeds or something, okay? That's going to be very therapeutic for you. We have You're a Healer. Lovely. It's interesting because this card, I feel like she is a Virgo. Virgos are the alchemists. They are very healing. I feel like this is a healing remedy that you're giving yourself. You're giving yourself. Maybe you find out what that is with the Seeker. But you have to be alone. You have to give yourself some space, some time. And then we have the Fates with what card? The Daughter of Romance. Wow. Okay, so there may be something fated for you when it comes to romance. A door could be opening for you. But for some reason, I'm channeling something different as well. I am feeling here with the Daughter of Romance is that for some reason with this cage, it's like, I don't know what it is, but are you giving your love to yourself now? Your heart is being free in some way. Like you have the key now. Yeah. Oh my God, no. Okay, yes, you do have lots of love to give. But this is totally the opposite. Okay, yes, you could have some sort of potential door open in terms of love. Okay. But there's something about here. Remember how I said, hey, you're giving out too much love? I feel like you're chaining your heart up here in the cage and you're putting the key there and you're like, guys, I can't give any more at the moment. I'm caging my heart now, which is actually a good thing. Usually it's not, you know, you have to be more open, but you guys are way too open. So that's good. Okay. Boundaries. So that's really exciting. But yeah, with the fates, the skywriting, there's something definitely fated for you, you know, and you're heading in that direction. You're walking towards the fated, what's fated for you. And it is with the door to romance. So there could be something about you. As soon as you put your heart in a cage, there could be someone, like I said, there could be everyone wanting to come in. They miss you, you know, they miss you. That's the vibe I'm getting. And they want to be there for you, which is nice. And I think it's what you need. Okay. You need to get given what you've given out. Your reading is kind of very specific, which is interesting. Let's get a few more messages, Spirit. This could just be any messages that want to come through. What's happening in this eclipse? Full moon. Let's see. I'm going to choose this card. Rising above the fray. Lovely. Perfect. Okay. We've got an eagle here. It's interesting. I feel like this eagle is attending to the details, the small details, and that's very Virgo energy. You may get satisfaction as well with attending to little things, not big things. Is there any sort of little things in your environment that need cleaning up, that need organizing? That's going to help you. Definitely will help organize. There's something here about organize your environment, okay? I feel like putting that there. Let's get some tarot. Let's see what's happening. I do feel I want to know what's fated as well. Spirit, what's fated for them? For pile number 3. And then we'll get some general messages. We have the Page of Cups. We have Justice. We'll just get one more. The 5 of Wands. Oh, I know what this is about. I just want to get one more tarot. The Page is a person or a communication, okay? Just because it's kind of landing on the friends and colleagues. Oh my God, I really got to hurry up. I've only got 20% of battery. Stay calm. That represents you guys. Do you have 20% of battery? How much do you have to give? You need to go charge yourself up somewhere in the woods by yourself. Hierophant, lovely. Okay, basically the Hierophant on the Seeker card is you're literally going to get some knowledge. You're going to heal yourself. You're going to sort of, I feel like, assess your values or some sort of systems of beliefs that you have. But here at the page, it could be a person coming back in. I don't know what it is, but a person's coming in. Justice. They want justice with you. I feel like they're going to have to fight for you, fight for your time, fight for your attention. You know, I don't think you're going to give yourself so easily anymore because you here have realized that, hey, I need to look after myself first. Hierophant is, I feel like that's what you're going into right now with the Hierophant. That's how it's going to help heal you. You're going to gain some knowledge, some understanding, refine your beliefs. Take care of yourself here. You're a healer here. And then you're going to end up doing that to other people, all right? You taking care of yourself is definitely very, very inspiring for other people. Oh my God, what do I do, guys? I don't know how to charge my phone in the middle of a reading. Do you think I can do it? Wait, I just don't want to lose this video. You know what? I'm going to try and charge as... Okay, I'm just going to... Bear with me, guys. We are... I don't think that's going to work. That's not going to work, is it? It's going to, you know. This is so interesting how it's happening in your reading. I always pay attention to what happens in people's readings. Okay. What I'm going to do, I hope this doesn't stop the freaking video. Okay. All right, pile number 3. Let's get some general messages. Pile number 4 is going to be a very quick reading, but, you know, meant to be. Let's see. These are general messages, so this is just messages that Spirit wants to share with you today. We have you're destined to be in the spotlight. Beautiful. Okay. You know what? I just feel like that's maybe something that you need rest from. You know, you're everything to everyone. You know, you're just constantly there being attention for people. Forgive them and let go. Okay. So you may have to forgive someone. Communication is coming. Interesting. Could be from that Page of Cups. Just do that thing you keep putting off with the Hierophant. Okay, so there's something here. I think it's just focusing on yourself, guys. Maybe putting some boundaries up. Okay, I'm going to leave your reading there. Pile number 3. I hope something resonated. Such a pleasure to do your reading. Feel free to leave a comment if you feel something resonated. I love to hear your comments. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do for future readings. I hope to see you there. Okay, pile number 3, all right? This is interesting, okay? We're against the clock with this one. You, I think that kind of represents maybe what we're going to be talking about, okay? I'm literally against the clock. On my camera, there's basically, it's on 19%, 18%. So we have 18% battery, 18% for your reading. So we're going to get quick, precise messages for you. And I think, Spirit, that's what it is for your reading. You've chosen this reading. It also gives me the sense that there could be something about you feeling like there's a time pressure in your life. You know, you have to achieve something before a certain amount of time. You may feel that there's this urgency to get something done. You're against the clock. And maybe that is. Maybe you have so many days to complete an assessment or an assignment, or you have so many days till you have to perform something. There's that kind of vibe here, okay? So take what resonates. You're against the clock. Maybe you're racing or you're rushing to get something done. Let's have a look. I'm going to share your little top pocket keyword now, and then I'm going to get all your cards. We have passion project. So maybe some of you guys are trying to get something off the ground. You know, you got a deadline with the passion project. Okay, you could be completing something, trying to get something together in terms of your passion. You may be trying to learn something, everything about it. I don't know what it is, but you'll know what it is. Maybe you're discovering your passion project. Let's have a look at the card, because this card I'm going to channel very, very quickly. Let's have a look. You chose the Earth Keeper. Beautiful. Okay, I instantly kind of feel that this is giving me this energy of flight. It's giving me this energy of movement. It's giving me this energy of I'm about to fly high towards a vision of mine. I don't know if you have a vision. I don't know if you have something that you're here that you're flying towards. It could actually even be flight, like you're actually about to travel. There's only so much time that you have before you even relocate or move, or there's some massive change happening here. That's what's happening. But ultimately, I kind of feel like here in the eclipse, this eclipse full moon, you're going to be very, very busy. Okay, you're going to be very, maybe even a little bit stressed, a little bit like pressurized, but it's with a passion project, so it kind of gives me this vibe of like you're really, really committed and in the zone in something. Really want to get something finished. But let's get your cards. Let's see the pile number 4. Oh, let me tap more into your energy. I do kind of feel like I'm on a timer. What is it? Do you guys feel pressure or something? Let's see. What else, Spirit? Tell me a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to try to stay calm. See what comes through. If you guys don't want the channel messages, just go to the card messages. Timestamps in the description. For pile number 4, Spirit, what's going on? What is going on? Some of you guys may be even putting pressure on you. Putting maybe too much pressure on you. The Earth Keeper as well just kind of makes me feel like it's all about building. Like whenever I get Earth, I always feel like it's material, building things into the material world, manifesting, you know what I mean? What else for pile number 4? Oh, okay. The more I calmed and like focused on my breath, because I'm like out of breath as well, you could be competing. You could be competing against someone or in a situation. Like you want to win at something here. You're like, okay, I've got to do it. I've got to win. I've got to... Like there are so many examples I could give you. What is it? What's some example, Spirit? Okay, so think of your passion project. Think of your interests, okay? You guys want to be the best at it. Or you want to eliminate your competition. It gives me a vibe. It does give me the 5 of Wands vibe. If you guys know what that is, it's about a bit of chaos. You have other people involved and you're really trying to kind of bring the best out of you in a competitive situation, all right? There's something here that you want to win at, okay? There's something here that you want to prove. Like, I'm going to be honest here. You want to prove something. Like, I don't get it as a bad thing, guys. I actually think this is really good. It's helping you. It's helping you show your potential and show what you're made of. Maybe you're putting yourself in a challenge. That could definitely be the case here. It's like, I'm going to challenge myself to do a really extreme exercise routine, or I'm going to challenge myself to try something new that I'm interested in and, you know, win or be the best, or I don't know what it is. Like, high number 4. You're flying to higher heights, you know? You really want to see what you're made of. Oh, with the 8 of Swords, that would be interesting to see what that's about. I already kind of got a vibe. That's good. You're pushing your limits. You're pushing yourself out of something complacent or something, you know, you're really seeing what yourself is made of, which is really, really exciting. I really, really like this energy. It gives me a little bit more energy, guys. The other 3 piles, I was drained. Not that that's a bad thing, but, you know, I'm clairsentient. I read the energies of the card. And I kind of feel like maybe me being under this pressure or putting myself in this situation where I have to really see what I'm made of, it gives you a lot of energy. You know, it really kind of, you access something from deep within yourself that you never knew that you had. And I think that's what's coming out of you. And then you're going to be really pleasantly surprised. You're going to go, whoa, what did I just do? Gives me that kind of vibe. Really exciting. Okay, let's have a look though. Let's have a look at the 2 cards that have turned over. We have the Moon in Libra. You could have a Moon in Libra. And then we have love. And then we have 8 of Swords, imprisonment. So, you are releasing the past in some way that has made you feel trapped. This could be your motivation. All right. Sometimes when we have some, I don't know what it is, restrictions that are being caused by the past, it just definitely tests us, and we're like, hey, you know, I no longer want to do that. You know, an example would be, you know, I no longer want to kind of be out of breath when I'm exercising. So let's get into this kind of intense HIIT training, or I don't know what it is, but something here where you're just trying to eradicate what it is that you okay, example is like you're facing it. You're facing your weaknesses. And you're getting yourself unstuck. That's so exciting. That's so exciting, because that comes, like, that's hard to do. So I really want to give you congratulations for that. Okay. Oh, wow. So you're breaking out of your bubble here with this card here, and you're getting out of your comfort zone, but it's something here that you know that you can do. Yeah. Whew. We have love, Moon in Libra. So this could be something to do with something that you love, or it could just be something about relationships. That's all what Libra represents. Yeah, for some reason I feel like your relationships just with that moon in Libra are going to change. Big change in relationships. I think this is just on your accord, but let's get more into the cards. Let's see. We have a growth. Wow. We have growth. We have increase, which is lovely. You're going through massive growth, and I kind of feel like this is about you. Mental growth, physical growth, spiritual growth. Let me look more. Transcending. Whoa. Yeah, you're transcending your limits. Like if you think you can't go an extra mile, or you don't think you can complete this challenge, or you don't think you can defeat your opponent, you will. We've got increase. This increase card tells me that you have increased in your finances, in your position, in your abilities. You are just glowing up materially here, okay? I don't even know what this is about. Maybe you're competing for a pay rise and you're the one that gets the pay rise. It's something like that. Movement towards adventure. Movement. I kind of felt like movement, remember? The spirit of the river. So movement towards adventure. So this is fun. This doesn't tell me that it's something that is like, I gotta win, because if I don't win, I'm gonna get in trouble. Or my life is going to be a horrible place to live in. No, this is something that you're excited. It like rivals you up. It's like, let's do it. Let's see if I could complete this challenge. I could do it. It feels fun, all right? And it's kind of an adventure for you. And then we have, ooh, very contradictory energy. Right in the middle, rest and rejuvenation. With your relationships are going to, I feel here, what you go through here, okay, at the end, once the time has finished, there's going to be this level of, okay, now I can rest, now I can rejuvenate. I think there's going to be a level of everyone around you is going to be so proud of you, that want to be with you, that there's just such a lovely celebratory energy coming through here with your relationships because of what you've gone through and what you've done for yourself. And it's successful, guys. So if there's some sort of challenge you want to put yourself into, you will win. You'll get yourself out of this like complacent energy with the Eight of Swords. But here, rejuvenation. You'll be rejuvenating yourself with your loved ones, or with your relationships, whatever. Light your fire. Yeah, like I said, you are gonna be fiery. You're gonna be like, I don't even know where you're gonna get this energy from. Look at this. We have a volcano erupting. We don't have one volcano erupting. We have two volcanoes erupting. Like, oh my goodness. I just want to know what it is, though. We can't even see exactly what it is. It'll be different for all of you. Like, what challenge do you want to put your mind to? It's almost like, okay, let's test my mental discipline, or let's test my capabilities, or what can I do here? It definitely is something that you're fond of. Partnerships and alliances. Wow. Yeah. Partnerships really big here. Relationships are really big here. Okay, kind of gives me, I'm surprised that you don't have the Five of Wands. So here, maybe you have devoted yourself to some sort of contract or partnership, and now you're showing what you're made of or something. Oh, see. And then we have beginnings. Wow. New moon. Yeah, look at this. A new beginning. This is interesting because we have the snow, and then we have here the summer, I feel. Winter and then the summer. So watch out for the summer. I think the summertime is going to be very significant here. it could be that someone puts you to a challenge, all right? Okay, this is coming through. This is interesting. Someone says, I bet you can't do that. And then, oh my God, you're like, yes, I can. Watch me. I'm going to do it. And then you do it. And then everyone's like, whoa. Kind of gives me that vibe. All right, I'm going to get some archetype cards. I really am interested. Okay, Spirit, let's see a little bit about what it is that they're about to they're going to be up for the challenge of rescuer. Okay, so you could be rescuing. It's interesting because it could be something in like you place yourself in some sort of what came through when I instantly looked at that card was like you're a firefighter or you're a paramedic or you're just put in like a really tough time sensitive situation, and you come out and you gave it all and you really rescued people or something like that. Or made a difference. I know that that won't be for all of you, but it just gives me that kind of energy, okay? So you could be really helping people. And it's time sensitive though, okay? Hedonist. This is interesting. Okay, I'll get to that in a minute. I love that. And then we've got the Hermit. We've got fire coming out of your belly here or your chest. It's like, whoo, here I am. This is my inner power. I'm releasing it. See what I'm made of. And then we've got this card here. We've got Thief. Beautiful. Okay. It's interesting. I love these two cards. But let's go to the Hedonist card. Okay. The Hedonist is like, you are, whatever it is that you're going towards is going to give you rewards. Okay. It's going to give you the finer things in life. Okay. It's going to be, this is basically you celebrating because you did something tough. Okay. And then we have the Hermit card, which is lovely, okay? And then we have the Thief. These are both solitary energies, okay? But it's just about you tapping into yourself, tapping into your willpower, tapping into uncharted potential that cannot be taken away from you. Like, you really have to go dive deep to pull out whatever it is that you have to complete this challenge. And my phone is on 10%, guys. 10%, wow. Can I do it? Can I make this video? Can I like not let your video die? It's like you are in a race against the clock. But yeah, look at this. You have so much potential here with the Thief, okay? It cannot be stolen. You are accessing that and you're releasing that and you're going to surprise yourself. What is it, Spirit, that they're going to achieve? What will they be celebrating, okay? Quickly, before my phone dies, what will they be celebrating? Oh, look at this. Something is about love. Love. Woman holding a heart. We did have Libra, right? And then we have loss. Let's get one more card. I think someone's going to give you their heart. We have possibilities. Wow, I think you're going to get a number of suitors, a number of people wanting to give you their affections, their attention. All right, let's have a look, Spirit. What general messages or messages that you want to give to pile number 4, please? Ooh, let's see. Attached. Yes, you're definitely going to be attached. You could also be rescuing, I don't know what it is, some sort of female figure here. You have spiritual gifts. Use them now. Spirit wants you to harness your spiritual gifts. Learn something new. Could be something that you're learning with the Passion Project. A lump sum of money is yours. Maybe you create something or you go after something and you, even if this is a competition or some sort of collaboration or something here, you are getting money. That's maybe part of the reward. I just feel like it's going to, whatever you go through, it's going to open up a lot of opportunities and a lot of attention put on you. Self-care. You will need to do self-care after this, okay? You will have to do self-care after this. But you're setting yourself free. Like, honestly, I feel like you're going to be a different person after you do this. Really, 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 really exciting. I'm going to get one more card. Actually, let's get you two more cards. Two more cards to finish off for pile number 4, Spirit. The 10 of Wands. You're getting rid of that. You're getting rid of that. And then you got the Knight of Wands. Perfect. I feel like this is the test here, or this is the challenge. 10 of Wands, you know. Someone's put something on you and you're like, I can do it. I can free myself here with the 8 of Swords. Watch me. You think I can't do it? I can do it. And this is you. Flow, fire, intuition. You're going to have the fire with the Knight of Wands. Far out. So much fire. This is so exciting. I'm like... Tell me what you accomplish or you achieve or what challenge you do, because it's definitely going to transcend your whole life. Transcending the impossible for you, pile number 4. So well done. Exciting. I'm going to leave your reading there, okay? Quick and precise. Anything resonated, feel free to leave a comment. I always love your comments. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you do, because then you can see other videos. So I hope to see you then.